Hey everybody, Jerry Rose of Cruise Planners. We're continuing our tour of the Star Princess. A man just like this could be our ladies cabin stewards as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it could be a man, could be a lady, but this person right here takes care of you. This is my cabin steward and Barb's cabin steward. This is Ben. Where are you from, Ben?
I'm from India.
He's from India. You have to treat these people well. Because they take care of your stuff and you all week long, or if it's longer, of course, a longer cruise. They're very important people. I wanted to introduce him to everybody. We love you. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
All right? Take care of your cabin stewards. They're very important. They work very hard, and they probably don't make as much as you do, so you need to help them out with those tips, okay? That's just my opinion. He didn't say that. Okay? Because Ben's a good guy. Thanks a lot, Ben.
Thank you, sir.
Shut it off, baby.
Alright, party people, come on, I want to see all the dance floor having a good time. And I have one question for you. Who out there is on vacation? Who's on vacation? That's right, party people, we're not going to be here for a long time. But we're definitely going to be here for a good time.
Hey, Jerry from Cruise Planners JBR again, showing you some examples of what these staterooms on your cruise ships kind of look like. This is an example of a balcony cabin. In this instance, we're walking in the door, and to our right we have a nice sized closet. You can see lots of hangers, lots of places to put things, a shelf above, and then back behind there is actually another closet area that also includes a safe. And to the right of that is, in this case, happens to be the bathroom where the shower, toilet, vanity is. As we head through the stateroom, and you see a nice king-size bed, very comfortable, lots of pillows, nice accommodations. There is a television there. Down below is a little mini fridge. Over in that direction is a desk, an extra chair, and outside is what the big money thing comes from. But the balcony. But what I wanted you to know more than anything is, for example, on the other side of this stateroom, this configuration would be reversed. The bed would be on the left, the shower and the bathroom would be on the left, and that kind of thing. And please note and make sure that a travel agent like me knows that if you need more sleeping space than just for a couple, there are balcony staterooms that are available that sleep up to 4 or more, depending on whether you get a suite. So you need to make sure that they understand exactly how many people you expect to sleep in that room. They are very limited in number on each ship. If you need more than just for a couple, more sleeping space for just a couple, you have to make sure that your travel agent or myself, if you're working with me, knows that you need additional sleeping accommodations. Now this princess, the Star Princess, actually has a very nice balcony, very large, with some fantastic views. That's what you pay for. Maybe you're going to have your breakfast in the morning on your balcony, looking out sites like this. Okay, so today we're looking at an example of an interior cabin. Earlier we showed you what a balcony cabin is like. It's on this ship. They're very similar in their layout. You walk in through the door, and then you have your closet area to hang up your clothes, and the bathroom is there with a shower, of course. nice vanity area with an opening then to the living quarters. Now this particular interior cabin, the queen bed can be separated into twins, and you can see above on both sides where a bunk type loft bed, twin bed, can be lowered. There's different configurations to this room. Not all have the ability to have 4 people sleep in them. So if you're going to book a cruise and you need to have the ability for 4 people to sleep, you need to make sure that your agent, like me, knows that you need that, because not every room has the capability of handling 4 folks. But again, here's an example of an okay, here we are. We're taking a look at an ocean view stateroom. As with the other 2 that you've seen, the configuration is similar because it's on the same ship. This happens to be on the Star Princess. And so when you enter, closet area, bathroom is over here. But the big thing that I want everyone to see is this configuration here. 2 twin beds, 2 upper beds. They're not all like this. This is one of those things that we were talking about. You have to be specific with your travel agent so that they know how to order a room for you. This one happens to have a picture window. They don't all have picture windows. Sometimes they have a small portal. That's considered an ocean view. So be honest and open with your travel agent. Don't try to hem and haw. Tell them exactly what you need. If you need 4 beds, you better tell them you want 4 beds, because there's not a lot of these. Most of them are simply for couples, or 3. If you want one with 4, you better act quickly, because those go fast, because there's not very many of them, okay?
I hear you just fine.
Great. Thanks a lot for coming. This has been kind of an experience, an experiment for us as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present to you Seth Grunes, my business development manager with Carnival Cruise Lines. Seth, thanks for taking the time out to join us today.
Oh, sure, no problem. Thanks for having me, Jerry.
Great. I thought that it would be a great opportunity for us to go over the Carnival's Vacation Guarantee.
Right. It's a great program.
Absolutely. And it's one of those things that a lot of people don't hear too much about. But here's what's been happening lately, and why I asked you to come to the broadcast with me today, is that a lot of my Michigan clients or potential clients have been calling me about different tours and resorts and taking this vacation or that vacation. And then when they get the final cost figure from us, they're a little bit taken back, mainly because things like the food's not included. And then when I talk to them a little bit more about, well, why don't you go on a cruise? You know, Carnival Cruise has got this great vacation guarantee. Well, I don't know if I will like cruising, and I don't know if I will get seasick, and I'm afraid that I'll be bored, and there's just so many people on this ship that's going to be overcrowded. And that's when I try to reiterate with them, the Carnival Vacation Guarantee is perfect for this. Can you take a few moments for me and explain that?
Right. You know, we do hear a lot of those concerns about, I'm afraid I've seen the Titanic, and we have to remind people that there are no icebergs in the Caribbean, right?
Yeah,
but
right.
have their fears and different things, the seasicknesses, and you know, we do have things, doctors can prescribe patches and medications, and there's these C-bands that people wear that actually work as trigger points on your wrists, and a lot of people seem to have success with that. But like you're saying about the vacation guarantee, we have the industry's only guarantee of its kind like this. So we're that confident that our guests are going to enjoy themselves on our Carnival cruises that we back it up with this vacation guarantee, the Great Vacation Guarantee, and we will pay them up to 110% of what they paid to send them home if they're not having a good time. So what that means is, let's say they get on the ship and they say, okay, this is not for me, I feel claustrophobic, or I don't like it, or whatever the case may be. They let us know within 24 hours. They go to guest services, which is like the customer service in the atrium of a ship, and they let us know that they want to take advantage of that vacation guarantee. We will process all the paperwork. We will make the arrangements for them to get off the ship in the next port of call, reimburse them for the travel costs home, and give them 110% refund. Not only that, we'll offer them $100 onboard credit if they give us a chance to try out our cruises again within a year. So some of the things that we won't reimburse them for with this vacation guarantee, though, are incidental. So if they're on board that first day, let's say they were buying some drinks, some souvenirs, maybe they were playing in the casino, and that's one of the reasons they want to go home. they weren't doing too well. That's a little funny. But yeah, those are some of the things we won't reimburse, but we definitely get them their travel costs home covered.
Yeah, so, but real, that's exactly the perfect program for those that have been kind of on the fence, not sure if they would like to cruise at all. They have no risk. If they don't like it, they can invoke the guarantee and go home.
Right. And to tell you the truth, not a lot of people are using that. I think less than 1%, even smaller than that. And the times that people are taking advantage of this guarantee is usually when there's a family emergency and they need to go home. And that's a way that we can work with them so that they're not losing out on the whole cost of the cruise that they paid.
Yeah, well, like most of my clients that I have now, and those of us that have cruised in the past, know that some of those concerns, like the overcrowding and being bored, that's not a factor. There's so much to do on the ships that sometimes when I take groups and we have 40, 50 people or 25 people, you have to make an appointment just about to catch up with them because the ships are big enough and you never bump into them. It's just not crowded. And that actually was a original concern of mine because I'm just a tad bit claustrophobic, and like I can't sit in a stadium and watch a football game or something because people are too close, that kind of thing. And I was a little hesitant to cruise, and then once I went, I loved it, and then I became a travel agent. So there you go, right?
That's kind of how my story started too. One of my friends told me, come check out one of our ships. She was working for Carnival. I was like, I don't care about that. I don't want to see anything like that. Walked on board, walked into that grand atrium, and from then on, I was like, okay, I want to work for Carnival, and it's been 11 and a half years. So
fantastic. That's very cool.
Kind of get hooked.
And especially for families that have children, the Camp Carnival and Club O2 and all that, with some of the ships have the Seuss at Sea program. I'd like to do the green eggs and ham breakfast myself, but there's so much to do and so much entertainment available. There's just no reason not to try it, especially with this vacation guarantee.
Right, I agree.
Yep. So I think we covered that pretty well. And if anybody has any questions, I got a question here that we'll go to in a little bit when we're all done. But in the meantime, what's new with Carnival? What kind of deals? What's happening in the world of Carnival Cruise Lines?
Well, we're right in the middle of wave season, and for the people watching that don't know what that is, that's the busiest time of year for all of us in the travel business. It's when most people are booking their trips. Not necessarily when they're traveling, but they're definitely booking and planning right now, so it keeps us very, very busy. So we've got a lot of things going on right now. We have Carnival Days, which is what we're calling our specials during this whole wave season from about January through March. So there's a bunch of different offers with reduced deposits, low rates, upgrades, onboard credit, all kinds of things. So those are the people that are booking with you can call you, Jerry, to find out what the best deal is for what they're looking for. We also have a lot of new things happening right now. We've got a new ship coming out, the Carnival Horizon, which debuts in April. April 2nd, she'll be sailing out of Barcelona, doing a few sailings in Europe, and then moving over to New York before repositioning to her new home of Miami, Florida, where she'll be doing 6 and 8 day cruises. We also, not too long after that, we have a brand new ship coming again, Carnival Panorama. Still don't have any details, but there's a lot of new and exciting things coming to our ships. We've got partnerships with people like Guy Fieri that people may be familiar with from the Food Network. We've got his burger joints on board. On the Carnival Horizon, we have a Flavor Town, which is a restaurant, burger joint, and there will also be some craft brews that we're brewing specifically for this ship. And just so many different things with entertainment, dining, a lot of different things that we're doing to make sure our guests are happy with our product. And for those that have sailed with us repeatedly, we want them to keep coming back. I was with someone today who's a Diamond member with us. She's had 350 some days of cruising. Can you believe that?
No. Even as much as we cruise, that's pretty wild. Absolutely. Yes. Yep. Well, hey, I don't want to keep it too long. I know you got some things to do yet tonight, but I really do appreciate you joining us. And we'll have people that will get a hold of me. But I really do appreciate you being with us. I hope we can do it again sometime.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, Jerry, it's been a lot of fun. It's my first Facebook Live, and I see a lot of my friends watching, like you said, so it's kind of exciting.
Yep.
Thank you so much for inviting me to do this. It's been great.
Thanks. Have a good night, Seth.
All right, you too, Jerry. Thanks.
Yep, bye-bye.